Hello YouTubers, this is my first video. In my first video I'm gonna talk about the shrimps that I have and how the cycle began. Okay, the cycle, well, like the title says, it doesn't mean it's a no cycle tank. By the time right now which I made this video, it's about 1 month update of the tank. So it means that the shrimp tank here is cycled with the shrimp and also the plants. So at the beginning there's no good bacteria because it's a new tank. So stay tuned. Okay, I'm gonna say it out clearly here that I do not have any equipment such as master kit, which for indicators of pH level, ammonia, nitrate, things like that. I do not have a TDS meter, thermometer. I do not have any, as you can see, no heater, because here I live in Malaysia. It's quite hot already. It is always hot, and the average is about 26 to 27 degrees Celsius average. And also the lamp, the CFL I'm mistaken, lamp up there, which I made DIY, also contributes to the heat of generated in the tank. So, and besides that, I do not feed my shrimps with any pellets or whatsoever, because I thought that I would buy the shrimps so that they and mosses, as the shrimps can just eat the moss, the biofilm that have on the moss, and the byproduct of the shrimps can help the moss to grow. So that's my aim of having that ecosystem without doing the cycle. So I'm gonna tell you my chronology. Okay, for the first week I bought this tank because I thought I was gonna get a better fish, a fighting fish, or in Malaysia we call it ikan laga. But what interests me in shrimps is that they are algae eaters. Yeah, they eat like byproducts, like leftovers from foods. They also eat boiled vegetables, which are good for them, but I haven't given them any of it. And when I bought the tank, I put some anti-chlorine and fill the water up to the top of the tank, and then let it be for 24 hours. And then the next day I bought shrimps. I bought 4 of them to be exact. All of them are males, sadly, because the store did not sold any female at that time, but it's okay. And also bought Pelia moss. I don't know if I pronounce it correctly. I thought that the moss will help in introducing good bacteria in the tank. And yeah, I bought 4 of them, and it looks quite okay. And I also put some decorations which I have from my mom's previous guppy tank, but now all of them are dead, so I use it, some as decorations, some as for places for them to hide. Okay, next up is the second week. The second week is a bit devastating because I bought a Java moss, which is great, but it turns out to be quite of yellowish and brownish, most part of it, so I threw it away. And I also bought I don't know what name is it. I can Google it later. And it contains pesticide, but that pesticides plant I did not buy at the shrimp store, so it was my wrongdoing. I blame myself, and it was very devastating to watch them swim like crazy. Yeah, but before I put the plants in, I also bought 6 more shrimps. Most of them are females. 4 of fire red shrimps and 2 of the red cherry shrimps. Everything seems okay until I put that plant in there, and then next day I did some research of doing water changes. Oh yeah, when the crazy things happen in the tank, I did the research on how to find a solution in handling it. So I did a water change, 50% by dripping method I learned from YouTube, for the shrimps to be clearly without any pesticides, because the symptoms are kind of, they swim around and then they just stop when they are swimming vigorously, just stop in the water swimming, and then they stop. I don't know why, but it shows symptoms of their hurt. So that's it in the second week. Then the third week I did a gravel change. Also I buy a lot of moss. I've also made a moss tunnel before, which is kind of great for them, but I put it aside. Then I bought Christmas moss and Java moss. I tied it up with strings onto a lava rock. Not a lava rock, but lava rocks. And then they seem to be liking it for the third week. And sadly, after the second week's disaster, 5 of them were dead. Then what's left is 5. And then I bought 5 more shrimps, which all of them are fire red shrimps, and they seem to be liking it. Yeah, but this week I saw 2 of them were dead and they were, maybe 2 of them were feasting on the dead one. Then I did a water change just now, this 4th week, so that the water will be clear. I did a 30% water change, and basically the females mostly survive. The males, now currently we have about 3 females. We have only 5 more, so it's a total of 8 shrimps in there. And all the confusion, the torch I give them, 2 of them are from the first batch, which are males, which are very hardy. They live throughout those disastrous moments up until now. I don't know if maybe the time will come, right? But do my best. And also I'm waiting for them to breed. I do not have any berry shrimp, but I'm waiting. If there is a berry shrimp, then the water condition is okay. Everything is okay. The molting is good, and they molt perfectly. I have a few questions. Here is a picture of a snail, which I don't know, there's only 1 of them in here. I don't know if it's harmful or what, but it's kind of chilling up and down. Sometimes it floats, sometimes it don't float. So by then it seems okay. And then the next question is, can my setup, maybe you YouTubers, all of you, y'all, all you peeps have experience in maybe same situation as mine. Can this setup be good for them? Can they breathe, or maybe they will eventually die? Because yeah, I don't feed them with pellets, I don't have supplements for them, just the moss and their cells, do water change, and that's it. So leave the comments below, subscribe, and give a thumbs up if you like it, and maybe I will do more videos regarding an update about my tank and other things that I like. So stay tuned, and thank you.